Richard, I got money.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, no.
No?
Not for you.
Oh,
I sold a
man.
car.
Looks like something a cartel member would give you.
He said, I know it's a lot of cash, but
Sheesh.
yeah, you're not going to get any money out of me for a while, actually.
Why not?
Well, because of the Citroën.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
I owe you money.
Yes.
Welcome to Hoovie's Garage, the dumbest automotive channel in all of YouTube, and it is a very busy day here in the garage. Well, not really here. We're going to head up to the Car Wizards today where I'm selling 2 more cars. There's going to be a lot more going, but it's 2 today, and one of them will be purchased by a very familiar YouTuber to you all, so that is very exciting. Another one is going as well to supposedly someone's first car, which is an amazing first car that I sort of have in common with this new buyer. But also I want to talk about what I feel like is a bit of a shady scam attempt on Turo that I recently experienced, a peer-to-peer rental car system where you rent people's cars through an app similar to Uber, except you get the car. And well, I had a somewhat bad experience, but it turned out pretty well, but it exposed a big problem with Turo. In addition, I do have to make an apology today to the seller of the 1969 Citroën that I bought on Bring a Trailer sight unseen that showed up with a bunch of issues. I'll explain it much better when we're up with the Car Wizards and go through all the vehicles being repaired, as well as what we are doing with it. But before we talk about what I believe was a scam attempt on me on Turo and going up and selling the 2 cars, I'd like to thank ShipStation for sponsoring today's video. With everything starting anew in the spring here in a few weeks, it's a great time to start a new online business or rethink your existing one, and if you haven't already, ShipStation is the best place to start. ShipStation exists to help get you there faster, whether you run a side hustle or a giant warehouse, and I know there's some personal experience because I use ShipStation to sell my own merch. I've used them for years. They were great through the holiday season. They have been flawless. So what makes ShipStation so great? Well, first, they make it easy to grow your business by handling your orders from every platform in one place. This includes Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Shopify in my case, and that's just scratching the surface. You can manage every order from one simple dashboard, automate routine shipping tasks, print shipping labels, and easily compare rates and delivery times to optimize any shipment. And when you grow your business with ShipStation, they scale up when you do. With the best discounts in the industry, you'll never wonder if your business is getting the best rates. You can get up to 86% off USPS and UPS rates, and if that's not enough, you can use my promo code to try ShipStation for 2 months for free. So join me and over 130,000 companies that have grown their e-commerce business with ShipStation. And 98% of companies that stick with ShipStation for a year become customers for life. So grow your business all year long with ShipStation. Go to ShipStation.com/Hoovies to get your free 60-day trial. That's ShipStation.com/Hoovies. Now, let's talk about what happened on Turo with the Hellcat. So I was taken on a bit of a trip with this Turo trip, and one thing I've noticed with Turo recently is the fees are getting ratcheted up, sort of a lot like Airbnb, where it makes a lot more sense to just go to a hotel. In this case, rent from a normal rental car company, because you go on there and it's a really cool concept. You can get much more interesting cars than you would find at the rental counter by renting it from individuals, and Turo acts as the go-between. In this case, I was going to Las Vegas for a few days to film with Shelby American, which a video will come out with that soon, and I found a manual Dodge Challenger Hellcat on there, which is really cool. Manual transmissions is very rare, first of all, and a Hellcat, think of that as a rental, and somebody was offering it for a grand total of $120 a day, which sounds like an absolute bargain. For 2 days, that's $240, but you see I have my phone out. Here come the fees. The pickup fee to drop it off the airport, $100. I knew that. Standard protection, $96. That was 2 days with the standard protection, where if something happens, you don't pay more than $500. And you really need that, in my opinion, with Turo, which I'll get into here in a little bit. The trip fee was $34.16, other taxes and fees, and then there was a damage cost for a grand total of $751.34 for my 2-day rental, but it could have been much worse. Now, the renter only gave me 100 miles a day on the Hellcat. I obviously drove it a lot more than that, so I definitely getting charged the extra 100 miles at $1.20. I'm totally okay with that. He sent over the invoice. I paid it right away. But then right after I did that, he was like, thank you, but also you damaged the car. And then he sent me this picture. You can see a very, very, very little surface scratch that could probably be buffed out in all of, 2, 3, 5 minutes that he thinks I caused by a collision, even though the lower splitter isn't damaged. It seemed fishy. Obviously, you're in Las Vegas and things can happen, but also It's a little itty bitty scratch that could easily be buffed out in a few minutes. And also, if you look at the front bumper, the rest of it, it is completely shot. This car is weather beaten. It's damaged from previous rentals, especially on the other side of the bumper, completely scraped, needs to be repainted. The paint is weathered from the Las Vegas sun. This thing has dings all over. It is beat, and he's going after me for a little itty bitty scratch. He said he was going to turn it in, and he wanted to be fair. So he turned that in, and I was a little ticked off, but then he turned in that and this picture as well. Take a look at this. He is claiming I caused all of those scratches going through the door handle with me, with no fingernails, no rings, no nothing, in a less than 48-hour rental. How is that possible? It was absolutely the dumbest thing ever, and that's when I got really mad at this guy. Obviously, I returned the rental and I left a negative review based on all of this. Turo completely got rid of the review right away, probably because I mentioned this guy was doing some squirrely stuff, in my opinion. But also, the car felt pretty beat as well. The clutch, when I would be in 6th gear on the highway and would accelerate a little bit, it would start to slip. So the clutch, in my opinion, felt near the end of its life, and it was a pretty beat car. Obviously, it's had a lot of damage in the rental business over the years, and he hasn't fixed any of it, but it does seem like he enjoys collecting the money for it. So yeah, I was ready for a big fight with Turo. We had a back and forth with everything, and Turo, I think, did the right thing in this instance because they sort of called out the guy's BS. Didn't completely rule in my favor because he did take, well, 300 pictures before, but obviously it's not going to see up front on those door handle scratches. Maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't, but it just seems totally insane, as well as down there, even though it would all buff out. The car needs a big correction anyway. So because of this, the arbitrator ruled in the renter's favor somewhat. I say somewhat because they said the damage cost was $48, which is basically, it's a little scratch you can buff out in 5 minutes. Screw you. So I'm glad to pay the $48, but you kind of have to watch out on Turo because, yeah, what was a $240 a day rental turned into $751. And there's been some other horror stories with people really abusing this damage system. One of them you can check out on Twitter, a Jalopnik article as well. William Bird, who claims that there's some extreme damages in a Turo rental he had that he did not cause, saying there was a dog in the car when he didn't have a dog in the car and such. And there's some pretty good evidence there. So take a look. I mean, I really enjoy using Turo, honestly, because it's much better than getting like a normal Hyundai or Kia, but there are some things certainly to watch out for. And speaking of things to watch out for, well, I'm gonna go be a used car salesman right now up at the Car Wizards, and one of them is a repeat customer that you all know, and I'm very surprised he's buying the car from me again.
Wizard! I'm multitasking here.
How many cars are you selling today?
Just 2. I'm back to being a full-time used car dealer again. Mr. Mods and Miles.
So the silver arrow is gone?
Well, they're test driving.
Oh.
They haven't already paid like you. You buy,
Yeah.
buy before you
I was
see.
gonna say,
So
can I return? No, I'm just kidding. This thing is actually really nice.
yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, you won't have much to do probably other than mod the heck out of it, right?
Yeah, it was slightly different than the last trip with Max here with the CL.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you came back after buying a CL65 from me that required basically
Everything and much more. But this is an LS powered vehicle, so what could possibly go wrong?
a lot.
It could.
Wizard.
A lot could go wrong with
Yes.
that.
All right.
I don't think it will, though.
We're supposed to do a YouTube video, and they're buying a car, and then I'm actually selling a car as a car salesman over here. There's a lot going on. Yes, they're back from their test drives. So let's see what they think. Lovely silver arrow. So what's the verdict?
Mechanically excellent, beautiful car.
Yep, but your dad wanted to check the top, which is something you must do. Pull up a little bit more, because I think they're going to pull out in the Cadillac. So just go behind that Mini, or to the left of it. That'd be perfect.
Okay, you got it.
Your first car, huh?
Hopefully.
So we just went through the whole car, the top, everything working. I think I still got it as a car salesman because this is out. Yeah.
Don't tell anyone.
Don't. Okay. So I don't want to know where this came from. It smells fine. Anyway. Yeah. I have a Maserati if you want. It's been used as. Anyway, enjoy the car.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Trip back to Texas. It's a great first car. Wizard. I got money.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, no.
No?
Not for you.
Oh,
I sold a
man.
car.
Looks like something a cartel member would give you.
I know it's a lot of cash, but
Sheesh.
yeah, you're not going to get any money out of me for a while, actually.
Why not?
Well, because of the Citroën.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
I owe you money.
Yes.
Oh, okay. But I do have a surprise for you.
You do?
A fan sent it. It's a box that came in. So
Okay.
I guess like whenever you get really bad estimates from me, you like hit your head on the table.
Yes. Yes, there were some hard hits there.
Well, he's concerned you're going to get injured, so he made these pillows for you.
Oh, so they're headshot pillows.
Yeah,
Great.
headshot pillows.
They even have a little sticker on there for like the target. That's very. Thank you very much. Yes. It works.
Ronald Chapman sent them.
Is that one for you?
I ordered one. I don't know.
Well, thank you, Ronald.
From Troy, New Hampshire.
So we do have some things to talk about. I guess. Oh, we're gonna do. Alex, interruption here.
Should I interrupt his video?
Yes.
Should I?
And then
He's been
we have a very,
taking
very,
so long to pick the car up, and now he's
here's our
finally is.
very, very old and used car salesman.
Oh.
Here he's got a lot of miles
Yes,
on it, but
it's video and video.
video inception.
Finally, you've showed up to get this thing.
It's been about 3 months. Wizard, thank you for the storage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks good. I don't think there's any structural anything.
I knew that. We knew that.
We knew that, yeah.
Yes. Not really.
I'm going to pretend I just discovered it, though.
Okay, very good. Yes. Make that YouTube drama, which unfortunately no manufactured drama on the 600. So you told me that the alternator was doing
Yeah,
something?
it's goofy. This is like an S500 alternator. It's
Okay.
actually off. We have it off right now because the belt was like off kilter like this far. That's why it was squealing so loud.
Okay,
They
so
cheaped out. They didn't want to buy the S600 one.
how much was that?
$400 for you.
So that's where I'm going to need this. So the Citroën, the Car Wizard is buying for me for in-store credit, and that 600 is going to blow through it pretty quick. But we do need to give a little bit of an update on the Citroën, obviously. So I made a mistake, obviously, in the video by calling out the seller without reaching out to him to see if he wanted to make things right, which the seller seemed very, very wanting to do so, but the Wizard was happy and wanted the car anyway, even though it showed up with a lot of undisclosed issues. The car may have had all these things break in between the bring each other show now. I mean, that seems...
I don't think so. I think it was the puddles it was leaving didn't just start happening.
I'm guessing they just didn't know.
Yeah, maybe they didn't know.
They didn't know. Or, you know, it's a total guess. So I didn't give them a chance to make it right, and I do apologize for that because they do seem like they want to be a stand-up dealership and do the right thing. But it doesn't matter because you wanted the car.
I'm going to fix it all anyways.
And so I let them have it for what I paid for it in exchange for in-store credit, which around here, $21,000 I blow through in pretty short order.
Yeah, probably in a month it'll be paid off.
So it is a win-win. And there was one thing that we were wrong about. Yes, your pimple popper moment, it was not supposed to be like that, right?
Yeah, but that's fine because everything's getting replaced with brand new.
Right, so the boot actually does hold fluid. Unlike any other steering rack or boot, you know, where that cover isn't supposed to be fluid filled, in these it is. So that was the one thing we didn't know because we'd never seen one of these before up close or underneath. So learning experience there. So anyway, enjoy the Citroën, Wizard.
I will definitely enjoy it.
And Alex is going to roll home in that. And I've been a great used car salesman today.
You have.
Well, that was fun. It's certainly great to see the folks at Legit Street Cars come to town again and buy another car, and also really cool to see the car hobby continuing to the next generation. My first car was an 85 500 SL that my grandmother got new and gave to me when I was 16, so I definitely felt similar feelings to that guy, even though he was born in 2007, he's buying a 2002, mine's an 85, I was born in 86, but close enough. The car's older than him, and that's his first car. So cool. And you don't want to miss my next video because I'm heading back down to Texas to pick up my manual swap Ferrari 599 with a clinkety-clink manual gated shifter. So excited. We're going to take it on an epic trip. And also, my video with Jay Leno is out on the Jay Leno's Garage YouTube channel. I had such an amazing time. I'm so happy with how it came out. And the comments there, well, it absolutely made my day. So if you haven't watched it yet, well, be sure to do so. And if you have, and this video, thank you so much for watching.